And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the second half of the broadcast of this Brazilian StarCraft 2 circuit broadcast. We just wrapped up with Group A. Now we are live. We are here with Group B. And guy, the chat, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenidos todos a Enki's stream. Good to see you, Enki. El hermosos. Ay, papi. Oh my god, este hermoso. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you had a great time. Hope you had a great cast over on your channel. Bienvenidos todos. Aquí estamos haciendo en inglés. Aquí estamos en inglés, no en español. Just as a heads up, as we are jumping into our fresh best of 3 and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have our Brazilian Zerg player, the number 2 seed. It is Erik for the CranKy Ducklings. For Los Patos, papi, Los Patos. Let's go, let's go. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the Brazilian Terran player for Team Hellfire. It is Sefirofe. Let's go. Just catching with the chats. Who are the favorites for this? Probably Erik, Master, and Inexorable. Yes, they're the 1, 2, and 3 seeds. So Erik for Zerg, Master for Protoss, and Inexorable for Terran. What I will say is that we have seen players like Allison, like Dominoko, like Kamikaze. We have seen Shakti as well. There are players that have caused upsets and that have brought them down in the past. But yes, there are some heavy favorites. And of course, we are here for our boy. We're here for Erik. Slash shout out to... shout out at Enki. There we go. But a shout out to Enki, of course. Enki, he was casting in Spanish. He was just casting in Spanish, in Español, Pablo Español. And he did just tap out. Not gonna lie, I was tempted as well. I mean, papi, it is what it is. It is 7 a.m. in the morning. The sun is rising, by the way. It's 7 a.m. in the morning here. But the show must go on. For Erik, papi. Erik, he's our boy. He's our duckling. So I need to be here for him. I'm happy to ruin and become insanely sleep deprived for my boy. Let's go, let's go. As we're a little bit biased here, as he's one of our own, of course, predictions are open. Predictions are open in the chat. Place your bets on who you think will take this. Erik, he does open up with the earlier spawning pool, earlier Roach Warren as well. Erik going for the earlier Roach Rush. Here we go. Now, this doesn't have to be an all-in. This can be just 5 roaches, 5 to 8 roaches, and then droning behind this. We'll see how aggressive, how assertive Erik is going to be. Overlord is going to be forced back. Roach Warren is on the way. And so far, no scouting. Now, the unfortunate reality here, I don't know if you noticed, Sefirofe, he went for a relatively standard opener. But I say relatively because the CC's on the high ground, but he opened up double Marine. That means what? That means no SCV. No SCV scout. No SCV scout here from Sefirofe. He does not see anything across the map. He has no idea what's going on. So Sefirofe, he doesn't know what's coming his way. He doesn't know to be ready for an all-in or for roaches. Meanwhile, double factory. Oof. Double factory here from Sefirofe going into, I would imagine, Hellion production. And what a Hellion's going to do against roaches. Now, thankfully for Sefirofe, Erik, I think he only made 3. Did he make 3 roaches? Did he go up to 5 even? If he went up to 5, he should be okay to push through and to break in. But I think he did stay on a lower roach count. I think 5 though. I think it's 5 across the map. From here, Erik is droning. Erik is droning. 4, okay. So 3 roaches and 1 ravager. Again, there we go. That's La Música. As he's going to be moving out across the map. 5th roach is on the way. He's worlding it. Someone is fluent in Spanish. Who? Who's the fluent person in Spanish, man? Ay, ay, ay. What do you mean? Why do you think we say papi all the time? As for now, the initial deepers are going to be knocked down. Oh, the bile and the Widow Mines! Oh my god. Okay, takes 2 biles. We'll take a second bile. So far, takes down both depots. Oh, that will supply block Sefirofe. There we go. The first Widow Mine is going to be sniped. There's the second Widow Mine towards the left-hand side. Tank has right with the help of the tank. Sefirofe, he holds. He does hold. He does defend. But what's important about what's happening here, as he does shut down a hefty amount of roaches, is that he's contained on 1 base. And remember, Erik, this is not an all-in. He went for 4 roaches at the start of the game, 1 ravager, and he has been droning. He's been droning the entire time. 3rd base is on the way. Lair is on the way. Link production has begun. I don't think he has link speed, by the way. That's something I'm a little bit concerned by. If he had link speed, I'm sorry if I missed it. But regardless, Erik still has a better economic game state. Tank is going to be piled down. He gets one pile up. He's going to get a second pile as well, and the tank will fall. Yeah, there's no holding here. Not at the natural. Oof. While even taking out the SCVs. No, the SCVs go down as well. GG gets called, and Erik, he will take game number 1. Whew. GG. Short and sweet, papi. He knows. He's like, yo, Light has been casting for 24 hours. It would be nice if he got some rest. Erik. He knows, man. He knows. GG. And again, a lot of this game came down to lack of scouting. Unfortunately, Sefirofe with his opener, no Reaper scout, no SCV scout, so he had no idea what was coming his way. He didn't know what to get ready for, didn't know what to prepare for, and as a result, it was a rough early game, I should say, for Sefirofe. With that, GG. GG, well played. Erik does take a lead. Now we're getting ready for game number 2. Also, I don't know if you could tell, but I did just have a sip of coffee. That's let's go. I don't drink caffeine too often. I only ever drink it like whenever we do like there are days where we do like 12-hour or 14-hour casts for like House Galactic Battle or for EPT, right? Like for ESL Pro Tour. Those are the days, and this constitutes as such a day where getting into 7 hours into the cast. It counts. It counts. Aye. Here we go. You can hear the beeps. We are loading into our next game. Game 2 is going to be on Amygdala. Ooh, okay. Once again, though, what are the larger maps in the map pool? Sefirofe. So I was a little bit confused because I believe he is technically a Protoss player, but Sefirofe, he is playing as random. He rolled his Terran in game 1. This may be the reason why he did an SCV scout, but now we're getting into game numero 2. And in the bottom left-hand corner, we do have our Brazilian Zerg player, the Red Zerg, representing the CranKy Ducklings, as he's one of our own. Mi papi. mi hijo, I should say. It is Erik. Let's go. What does he stand for? What does he mean? Erik stands for endurance, righteousness, intellect, and kangaroo. The F in Erik stands for fear. Let's go. Again, ranked as number 2 in the Brazilian SC2 circuit. And in the top right-hand corner, we have the random player. He is random, but he does land on Terran. For Team Hellfire, Sefirofe. Let's go. Let us go. So again, it did roll random twice. This time, SCV Scout across the map, trying to get rid of what's going on. Erik, once again, pull first. Pull gas opener out of Erik. It does feel like the same build, going for early pull, early gas into early Roach Warren. SCV Scout comes in, and we'll see how Sefirofe does adjust. We'll see how he does step into this. Let's go. Let us go. As he breaks in, he does confirm the earlier gas and the earlier pull and the delayed expansion. So he's aware that aggression is coming his way. From here, we can go into an early Link Flood, into early Bane Bust. This can be early Roach Rush. This can be early Lair. There are options. There are options with how Erik can kind of come about this build and come about this opener. It is up to Sefirofe to confirm. And there it is. There it is once again, Roach Warren. Roach Warren is on the way for Erik. This is looking very similar to the previous game, most likely into early Roach aggression. Remember, last game, it wasn't initially an all-in. It was, what, 4 Roaches? It was 4 Roaches, and from there, Erik was droning up. Here we have the CC on the high ground. Factories on the way. From here, we can go into an early bunker. And set up before eventually breaking out with cyclones, for example. As we have 3 Roaches on the way. Have 3 Roaches. They're whirling across the map, and it's only 3 roaches. Okay, so only 3 roaches. From here, Erik is droning. There's that bunker on the high ground, which is fine. It can always be salvaged later. And Sefirofe, he's secured 2 bases. Tech lab is done. You can either go tank or cyclone. Personally, I mean, they both have their place. Cyclone, yeah, it feels a little bit more robust here. Cyclone can hunt down the Overlord, can deny high ground vision, and can also kite back against the Roach Ravager. So initially Cyclone here from Sefirofe. Now it can look to land and look to expand. I'd say so far this is a cleaner start for our Terran. If you recall, last game he was losing depots after depot. He lost control of his ramp, he lost his add-on, lost his first ranks, being forced to float away. Lost his tanks. It was a rough start. It was a rough start for Sefirofe, but again, this time he's a little more better prepared. In saying that, it's still the pressures on Sefirofe to break out and to expand. Locking gets broken. When it's broken, Sefirofe playing with fire. Tank is on the way. A lair is almost complete for Erik. Rushing into the lair. With this lair, we'll see what we go for. We can go into 2-base Muta, we can go into 2-base Swarm Host, Erik can drone. Where are we dropping? Where are you headed? And we have the answer, 2-base Muta. So 2-base Spire, 2-base Mutas here from Erik. As he does get eyes on the 111. Likewise, Erik, despite going into the Spire, he's still investing into Roach speed and Link speed to have some supportive ground army, just in case. There's the 3rd command center for Sefirofe. The Liberator does move out, and we'll see if Erik can keep up. Ooh, more importantly, that Liberator may actually find the Spire. He may scout, may confirm. This Liberator does arrive and will hunt down the Queen. Ooh, Queen goes down. The Liberator will survive. Does get away. Behind this, Erik, he has a choice to make. He can drone. He can just drone up, he can saturate his base, but no, he's actually flooding Lings. Just made an extra wave of Lings. Muta production has begun. I believe the Liberator did not see the Spire. I believe it didn't go close enough. There is 6 Mutas on the way. That is more than enough to one-shot. More than enough. Banshee does hit the natural and does scout the Spire. Thor production has begun, Widowmine production as well. Okay. Sefirofe does react hard to this. Speaking of reacting though, I mean, Erik, he does plan on pouncing on the army, takes down Liberator, shuts down the main force, Mutas hit the natural, and just in one fell swoop, he shuts down the main army, busts into the mineral line. And Sefirofe, he's in trouble, is being pulled apart. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, he knows. At that point, he knows. The main force just crumbled. Widowmines don't quite connect. Oh no, the Banshee. Oh god. Takes the bile to the face. Takes the bile. The Thor is here. Erik getting a little bit ambitious. He does magic box on top of the Thor. But alas, with the mule, the Thor should be repaired. I spoke too soon. The Thor goes down. GG gets called with the death of the Thor, and Erik, he will take the series at 2-0. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Erik, he will claim said series. Not gonna lie, a little bit surprised that he was able to actually end the game then and there, specifically by breaking those widow mines and actually getting on top of the Thor as well. I wasn't quite too confident in that, but Erik was. He did so well out of control. GG, well played. With that, Erik, he will claim the series. He will take his first win for Group B. Let's go. Does claim the first win, but alas, we still have plenty more matches ahead of us here, plenty more matches to come, bearing in mind that this is a group full of Zerg and Protoss, as we have both Claw and Tata Giba as well, also in the group. I'll have to double check when it comes to our teams for our players. Who do we have? We have Tata Giba, we have Erik, we have Claw. Claw is on Eximius Gaming. Beautiful. GG. GG, well played.